On today's episode, we are checking in on our savings challenge progress on the Frank app. I'll be sharing how my 100K goal is coming along, plus give you a look at how some of our Rich Fam members are progressing too. If you're new here, hi, welcome. My name is Itumeleng. I'm a qualified management accountant, and on this channel, I help ordinary people like you learn how to start saving money, get out of debt, invest, and ultimately build wealth. If that is something you're interested in, please do subscribe and become a part of our growing rich family. Before I show you our savings challenge progress, I want us to take a moment and celebrate. We have reached over 50 deposits from the Rich family on the Frank app for the savings challenge for 2026. So I see you guys, I'm getting progress on how you guys are performing, and a lot of you are saving in secret and you don't want to share with us. You don't want to send your screenshots so that we can celebrate and also hold you accountable. But I like to see that, whether or not you're sharing, whether or not you're hashtagging us, we are actually making progress, and we are all at the end of the day growing what matters. Another thing, while we are still on the spirit of growing what matters and smashing our deposit streaks on the Frank app, it's also a brand new tax season with a brand new 46,000 for you to max out or attempt to max out. Even if you're unable to max out, whatever you can contribute towards your TFSA, it really goes a long way. The other day I put up a poll on my Instagram. Those of you who follow me will remember it. I was asking how many of you have a TFSA, and over 50% of the people that participated in the poll, and it was like 3,000 people that responded. 50% of those 3,000 people said they don't have a TFSA. So that was very alarming for me because, we speak about TFSAs all the time. So if you still don't have a TFSA, you might consider getting it on the Frank app as well. And if you do open it with the Frank app, you're more than welcome to also share your screenshot if you want. If you want to be part of the savings challenge as well, it can be your tax-free investing challenge or tax-free saving challenge, and you can share that with me. I would really love to see how many of the 50% that previously did not have TFSAs are starting to invest in their TFSAs this year. If you want to share that with us, it would be really nice. But if you don't feel like sharing, as long as we are reducing that 50% to 10% to 0% if we can, that is what really matters to me. So now let us get into our savings challenge progress. This is for the month of March. This is how far we've come. I'm going to start with my update. You guys know I'm trying to save 100,000 in my son's education fund. The boy is killing me. At the end of February, I closed the month with a little over 52,000. And for the month of March, I made a deposit of 7,500 rands. I really just wanted to be out of the 50s and just, move to another level. And that put me in a balance of 61,798 rands currently for the month of March. So anyone, please send 9,000 so that I can jump to another level. So that is my progress. That is how my 100K goal is coming along. I think I might reach it before December. What do you guys think? Do you think I will? Of course, you never know. You never know what's ahead, but it's looking really promising. I'm very proud of how nicely it's looking. I'm already over halfway there, and I still have 9 months. Do we count December as well? Yeah, we will also contribute in December. So I still have a lot of opportunities to grow it, and I think even exit it. I'm not trying to exit it. As soon as I reach the 100K, I'm closing that tab, because that is the reason I'm even pushing it to begin with. Is I don't want to keep contributing into my son's education fund for some time, Now let's see how it's going for the Rich family ladies. We know it's all ladies. The gents are just, hiding and doing it in private, and that's okay. Last month, we had one of our lovely ladies that wants to end up with a balance of 50,000 rands, and she closed off February at a balance of 10,000 rands. She says the balance has not changed. She has not made any more contributions, so it's safe to assume it's still the 10,000 rands and a little bit of interest, a little bit of gains there. She did not send a new screenshot. And then we had Mati's education fund. You guys remember Mati's mom wants to end up with a balance of 150,000 at the end of the year, and the balance there was 91,752 rands. When I reached out to her for her progress for March, she said she had some challenges. She had to structure her finances, but she did not have to dig into the education fund. So that is also the same from last month. And then we had our lady had a balance of 60,277 rands. Remember, you guys, she's that one that said we must give her a standing ovation because she was able to accumulate this amount in a period of 8 months or so. So now for March, her balance is 69,962 rands. I think we'll have to give a bigger standing ovation, a bigger round of applause, because she's smashing it. Her goal for the end of the year is 100K. And I think at the rate she's going, she might just exit that. And I don't know what kind of an applause she's going to demand when that happens, because she's like, make sure they recognize. So that is really nicely done. And then we had a balance of 200 rands in February for our sister that wants to save 10K for the year. Currently, her balance is 1,226 rands. So the ladies are really progressing and they are really working towards those goals. And then we had a balance of 5,025 rands. This was from our sister. You guys remember the Take Back My Life Fund. The Take Back My Life Fund is currently a massive 10,026 rands 50 cents. Our sister for the Take My Life Back Fund wants to end up with a balance of 50,000 by the end of the year. She said she might just surprise us as well. So I'm really proud of her. And now, last but not least, well, it is least. It is very least. Now, last but least, we have a balance of 0,000 from our lovely sister. She said she wants to be included. She wants to be part of the challenge, and her reason for wanting to put up her balance is she's currently fighting a matcha addiction. She says she spends around 150 rands every single day on matcha. She says she has about 2-3 cups a day, and it costs her a lot of money. So she just feels like if she puts this in front of you guys and you guys really, hold her accountable, then next month she just might have something more than 0 on her balance. And I believe it. I think this is what the platform, this is what the challenge is about at the end of the day, knowing that there are people that are watching how much you're spending on that matcha compared to your savings goal. So that is our savings challenge for the month of March. As you can see, for some of our ladies, they've had some issues and they've had to adjust because life does happen. But at the end of the day, we can always pick up where we left off. And even if you have to start over, we will start over as many times as we need to and continue to grow what matters. So please continue to tag me on social media and use the hashtag Grow What Matters. If you do decide to share your progress, my DMs on Instagram are also open. So whenever you start, even if it's a 0 balance, we will start with you and we will grow what matters. For those of you that don't have the Frank app yet, I will put the link in the description below as well as pin it in the comments, and you can also join us. It does not matter. You don't have to have joined in January. You can join us whenever you feel like it, whenever your finances allow, anytime during the year. And as you just saw, we don't discriminate. We also allow 0 balances because we start with you, we accept you wherever you are, And also, saving or investing towards your goals is not always perfect. It's not always linear, but what matters is to keep moving. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please leave us a like, subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, I hope you have a rich day.